the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest as we make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
We're camp counselors now!
And it's all Perkins' fault?
Welcome back, listeners, to the 40th episode of our 5th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start where we left off last time, as the group is now outside the planet of Saphira, and there is a not Navi ship. It's not a big one. It's not even, I wouldn't even call it a frigate, but it's a little larger than yours, I would say.
A Corvette.
Corvette. Just sort of
a gunboat.
Circling around the planet.
Bigot ship. Is our ship bigger than their ship?
No.
Is our lobster
A bigot ship?
A picket ship.
Is our
Their
lobster
ship is
bigger?
a little bigger than yours.
It's a different. It's not white picket fence versus white bigot fence. Yeah.
The lobster? Yes.
No.
It did get bigger. The lobster is now right around the same size as your ship, if not a little bigger.
It's gonna get a little bit harder to tow it around, won't it?
Well, if he molts, it'll
Maybe.
get a little bit softer now.
I hate you.
A little bit softer now.
Uh-huh. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
No?
This is where you are currently located.
It'll be louder
The not
now.
Navi ship has not hailed you or anything yet.
Have they scanned us?
Doesn't appear so. It seems like they're doing something, but you don't know what.
Should we scan them?
You could try.
Have they sandbagged us?
We should. At
Let's
least to
scan
see
them.
if, like, they're
Let's
arming
scan them.
weapons or
Sure.
raising
I'm gonna scan
shields.
Okay. Yeah, you could scan. Roll scan. You
I
already
didn't do
rolled.
real well.
This
This
is
is
Someone
your
else
captain
should.
speaking.
That's not good.
I'll do it
I got-
myself.
I got an
Am I
8.
rolling?
Investigation or perception.
21.
So you can tell that they are, by using your highly refined scanning techniques, you can realize that if you let Wingus and Dingus here do
They're
it,
drunk?
it probably would have backfired in some way. Like they would have been aware that you're doing it, or some other sort
Wait,
of.
I'm obviously Wingus, right?
So you would have.
Continue.
Something bad would have happened. So your scan is picking up that this ship is carrying about 30 not Navi, which is a little crowded for this size. Normally it's a little smaller of a crew for this size ship. But your scanners are also picking up unknown technology. Appears to be lots of science equipment, though you can't tell exactly what from the scanning that you're doing. And it appears as though they are constantly beaming, not even constantly, I would say every 5-10 minutes, just quick beaming something from the
They're
planet's surface
intermittently
up.
beaming things?
Yeah, intermittently beaming up, I would say. But not beaming back down, just beaming up.
Are they
stealing.
colonizing this bitch?
I said beaming up, not beaming down.
Are they stealing dinosaurs?
You don't know.
Maybe.
It does appear that whatever they're beaming up looks like the spike tails, the people. They're much larger than you guys would be, but they are sort of like Ankylosaurus sort of dinosaur-looking thing. And so they're on the large side, about 8 feet tall. And it appears that is what it's beaming up every so often, but not beaming them back down. That's what you got from your scan. Of a 21. What are you guys doing?
You're opening all comms.
Well, I was going to say, let's open a tight beam to them.
All right. Good thing I'm not in charge. Aye, aye, Captain.
All right, open a tight beam to them.
I'll do it.
Okay, so you open up comms. You get a response back, though it sounds like it's just a voice modulator. It's very robotic sounding. Yes.
Unidentified, not in a V vessel.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, you go first. Go ahead. Sorry.
You want me? You go or I go?
No, I healed you, but you go ahead and talk. That's fine.
Okay. This is the Navi ship. Designation 457. Who are you? What is your business here?
Hey, Double Z. Let
Yes,
me
Lobster Captain.
let me take this for a second, and then I'll hand it
All
back to you.
But we are going to activate the Dread Lobster, aren't we?
Is the comm open while you're saying all these words?
No, I turned that off.
Oh, my
Mute.
finger's on the button. Whoops.
I was about to say,
You
yeah.
go ahead,
Activate
Captain.
Dread
Please
Lobster
don't.
Protocol 17.
Don't tell them that. Shh. This is the refugee ship Flossanot today, and I am Captain Porangile. Greetings, Not Navi ship.
Greetings. What can we do for you? This planet is not up for colonization.
We're not here to colonize.
You said you're bringing refugees.
Yeah, that's not. We're not bringing colonials or colonists.
Same.
They're fleeing.
Okay.
This planet is not accepting
So no immigration,
no
huh?
immigration.
Oh, all right. So who are you?
I'm Captain Zara.
It sounds like you just made that up.
I did. Right
It
off
sounds
the-
like they were masking their actual names.
I am Captain Zara.
Is it like Sarah, but with a Z?
Yes.
Is there an H?
All right.
No.
Oh, you trash.
Lock weapons. Destroy these small-minded peons.
If you don't mind, can we ask your business in the sector?
Scientific research.
All right.
Most not Navi not part of the main fleet are doing scientific research.
It's weird exposition for you to say, but all right.
Can you be a little
Is that
more
why you're stealing
specific?
dinosaurs?
No. I cannot be more specific. You are not Navi. You do not need to know.
What
Talk
if we
to
get
them.
Verde to ask?
Yes.
You could try.
Then say please.
Lobsters say
Use your
please.
manners.
Lobsters always say please.
Uh,
What are you doing?
Are we
rolling
yeah,
numbers, but I
just
don't know
roll.
what you're doing. I know you just roll to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Makes me feel good.
Yeah,
it's
because
a
if I
free
waste
roll,
all my
don't worry.
good rolls,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could have Verde.
Yeah. Why not?
One moment while we bring in our Not Navi cultural attaché.
Liaison.
Okay.
So mute.
Bring them up.
Got it.
Hey, Verde, can you come up here real quick?
Yes.
Or Som.
What? Psalm.
Som. Navi Som. Just go. Keep
You
going.
mean like the
I don't-
place in France?
I don't know
Yeah.
what he's- Oh, okay.
It's
Whatever.
a deep cut, Phil.
Someone appreciates that.
A Som. I mean, they're wine specialists.
Oh, a Somalian.
Yeah.
Sommelier.
Sommelier pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pirates with taste.
That's our new ship name. Sommelier Pirate.
Sommelier pirates.
I am the captain now.
me your booty.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Yeah, enjoy this glad story. Yes, Captain. What can I do for you? I was tuning the engines when you came in, as is protocol for this time of the day.
We're currently.
Oh God, now I'm missing you.
We're
was that?
currently. I was thrushing it.
that?
We're currently interacting with a Not Navi ship, and figured
Oh.
perhaps you would have an easier time communicating with them.
I can try.
We'd appreciate it.
Do you have any other information for me, like what they're doing here?
They're doing
anything?
scientific
doing-
research.
Science.
I think it's probably aggressive study, in that they're probably, like,
It
probing
seems-
buttholes.
Seems trustworthy to me.
Or, hold on, let me check my notes.
What are we doing, Sears?
Cloacas? Huh?
What are we doing, Sears?
This way
No,
with
I'm
this
looking
planet?
for someone.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We are also doing science. The human studies.
Yes, what happens if you can put a bushel full of mutigos, a rotten chicken leg, 2 children, and whatever we find here together in some sort of recipe container?
Yes,
A Radric cube?
Oh, it's for a ritual.
the recipes. Yes, we got the hypothesis, and now we
Wait.
just have to see if it works.
Just sounds like New Age boner.
While you're
pills.
researching for the Colonel's secret recipe?
11 herbs spice.
Sorry,
Sure,
I get a little
yeah.
excited there on the inside. He burst through a little.
Okay. I mean, that seems completely trustworthy. It's fine. I could talk to him, I guess.
Yes,
Okay.
talk to
Do
yourself,
that.
guys.
Can you find out exactly what they're doing? They don't want to talk to us.
I mean, they might not tell me either, since I'm not part of the group anymore.
You're not part of the collective.
Oh, don't worry. I
Well,
speak
don't tell them
jive.
that, for God's sake.
That's what's going on right now.
Airplane. Okay. So they start communicating back and forth through a language you are not 100% familiar with. It's almost binary.
They're saying zoop, 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 zoop.
Kind of imagine them speaking like vocal jazz, like they're scatting at each other.
Sure.
In weird time signatures.
It's weird.
It's 1000.
It's almost like it kind of sounds like when you used to connect to the internet.
Oh, the dial-up noise.
Yeah, the dial-up noise kind of sounds like that a little bit.
But if the dial-up noise was also like the band Battles and it was math rock.
I was thinking more Animal Collective, but with like brass.
Sure.
So after a few
Everyone
moments,
hears it differently.
Sure. After a few moments, she turns back around. She's like, "Yeah, I think it's a good idea if we give them a wide berth."
So other side of the planet, huh?
Yeah, and
what-
don't linger in one spot for very long. I wouldn't get within teleport range of that ship.
Wait, are they stealing dinosaurs?
I mean,
Are there any not Navi on that ship, or is it an automated
no, there's not.
species theft protocol?
There were. I said there were 30 on there.
So why are
Well,
you...
that's what our
Pretty life
scanner
force.
says.
That's what your
we don't
scanner
know
says,
that.
yeah. Well, I mean, she didn't ask how many are on the Give me the exact number of crew on your ship and any details pertinent to.
In your manifest.
Yeah.
How many kilograms of salt do you have in your hold?
Yes.
Why are you being so cagey, Verde?
Well, they don't sound quite right. They sound a little more robotic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's a ship full of Jaegers.
I
Wait,
don't
are
think
the Jaegers molding?
because they don't know our language.
What if they
Are they robo slaves?
What?
Did someone co-op biotech into
Don't think
nanotech?
they're not Jaegers. You fool.
Just know what I'm saying?
Maybe we should have Keith weigh in on this.
It's probably not him.
Yes, sir. It's Keith. Yes, what can I do for you? I was just working on that engine room, getting that dead Javert smell out of it.
That's...
It's hard. They stink. Sorry, AJ. I mean,
He stunk before he died.
Hey,
would you guys prefer rotting octopus smell or rotting American smell?
I mean, one smells better than the other.
Yeah, which one? It's all about personal taste.
Honestly, I was hoping for lavender.
Chamomile.
I don't have any lavender.
Chamomile couche?
I'll ask Perkins.
anyways, what
The sour apple diesel.
Tizo?
You gotta do that, Big Papa Kush.
So what can I do for you?
Hold on, are we just on comms? Why can't we get
Everyone
videos?
just keeps coming up to the front of the ship.
You have
Well, let's go to the other
mustache.
side of the planet.
Yeah. They're not sharing video. They're only sharing audio.
So we're the shots before we go to the other side and sneak around.
Are there robo dinosaurs happening right
So
now?
mute.
Nothing's going down to the planet.
I don't
only
think
coming
I
up.
don't think those are not Navi anymore.
Mm-mm.
I think it's the Tenebra.
Some sort of nefarious assimilation, not mind control through brain slug
But they
tentacles?
speak in the language of the not Navis.
Yeah, well, not well enough to make Verde comfortable.
Oh no, they speak it just fine. They just sound weird.
Lack emotional depth.
All emotional depth. Very, very. They're much colder than I'm used to.
Well, it is space.
Well, inside it's got a warmer though. I mean, we've got warmers.
It's the reverse hot pocket.
Space pocket. Spocket.
Space.
All hot pockets come cold. It's false advertisement.
Turn it around, flip it in, spark it? Shit, I don't get it.
Got it.
Oh,
Yeah, good
nice.
try. It's a good try
effort.
though. Hey.
No,
So what-
Navi
what-
did.
I like that.
Why don't we just leave them alone?
Yeah, so as long as we don't... I did negotiate to send our normal amount of crew down, so don't send any children. I told them 6, which I know is more than our normal amount, but I was giving you a +1, +2, you know.
All right. +2? Yeah, you're chosen. You coming with us?
What?
No.
No.
Verde needs to stay here in
Who's gonna
case
make the engines
the
work?
quote-unquote not Navi ship needs to contact us. We're not bringing Perkins.
The teachers? Should we bring the teachers?
No. Should we let him out of the
I
box
know she kind of
finally?
sounds like.
No.
Oh, he
No, he
says
needs the
that the horny man that says he needs it for specials arrangements.
So then we bring
So it's
Keith.
going to be Keith. Yep.
Sorry. Wait, no, I'm the
I
captain.
agree with you.
You be
I was
sorry.
just narrowing it down.
Okay. What are we doing?
I was waiting for
Where
you
we-
to talk again, then talk again. Sorry.
We're doing a line with Keith, and we're going down.
All right, sounds
Yeah,
good.
we're looking for Garth.
We should probably put ourselves
Is there-
in a geosynchronous orbit on the
Yeah.
opposite side of the planet.
I'll monitor the orbit, Jesus Christ. The
Verde?
orbit, just so that way we don't coincide with the other
Yeah,
nonsense.
Yeah,
Stay
Verde,
away.
pretend you're like
I'll
a...
constantly change the algorithm just to make sure.
Verde?
Yes?
I want you to pretend you're a squirrel on the other side of
That
a
doesn't-
tree trunk,
That doesn't sound efficient.
You let
and you
him
skitter around as
finish.
soon as something comes at you.
That doesn't sound efficient. I mean, I can just also work and drive the ship at the same time, unlike some people.
Oh, that's your
Huh?
captain you're speaking
Sounds like a
about.
person-
No,
Personal
not him.
tick?
I'm talking
I
about
can't fly the ship.
Goohead over here.
Hey, that's
Who's
me.
Goohead?
You don't have a gooey head. You got a hard head. He's a goo head. Got a big old goopy thing sticking on his head. There is by the way, a shipping truck like warps in.
Hey, yes, I accept my
Parmesan.
shipping container. I take the box, and I'm taking it with me to the planet.
All right. He puts a hand out for a tip.
The high five, very nice. Get out of here.
Been looking for 3 weeks.
That is your job problem, not my job problems.
So
Just
you
give
booked
him a
overtime,
gun
of
and
course.
send him on his way.
I shoot him right in the mouth.
Blood
Wait,
explodes
do we still have
everywhere.
those jackets? The
I-
Toad head?
I gave him guns.
Well, now we have a problem with
Okay.
the Union.
You don't want the union on you.
The gun union or the shippers union?
Just a million
That.
ships.
Prap, prap. Here's your package. Prap, prap.
That's right. Dropping packages.
All right, so
Armada goes brr.
Yeah.
let's go down to the surface and look for Garth Jefferson.
Okay.
Do I have any other info besides this is where he is?
You know that he's
Yes, and
trying to stay hidden and that he came to this planet because it's on the far edge.
The outer reaches of space, if you will.
Yeah.
Scan the planet for human life.
Why are we searching for this guy, Zorthox?
Don't worry about it.
So
I think he owes Zorthog's money.
We're gonna break his knees.
so as you scan over the planet,
All right, Tanya.
the scanner just sort of like glitches out. On a solid 25% of the planet and then starts working again.
Hey,
Well,
run that
he's
again.
somewhere there.
Yeah.
Does it do it again?
Every time you do it.
Every time.
And then if you change the direction of it, it narrows it down to like this one patch that's about the size of Texas. Just keeps
It's pretty
glitching
big.
out every time your scanner goes over it. So pretty sure
At
something's
least,
there that
at least
doesn't
we
want
need to go there.
It's a good start.
Let's go down.
Okay.
Are we taking the whole ship, or are we just beaming?
Why?
We can't take the whole ship because the lobster will take it.
Oh,
become
right,
the size
right,
of Texas.
yeah.
Gets loose.
We can't release it
Just
yet.
extinct. Just made an entire planet extinct.
Are we beaming happy dreams to it right now?
Claw
In its
paw.
amniotic sac?
What?
It's not.
Are we beaming
amniotic.
happy dreams to it in its amniotic
It's not
sac?
dreaming. It is actively trying to get out at all
Lobsters
times.
don't sleep and have dreams.
But it's ablative.
It's a fucking clawzillas.
We're just streaming Netflix to it.
Yeah. Hates it.
Play it now.
It's just
Anything.
You wanted
play something.
Welcome back to
Here's
the
what's
Great
on.
British Bake Off.
I love that show.
Are you still watching?
Constantly.
Yeah. So luckily Perkins made it adaptive so it doesn't break and a giant lobster just goes out into wherever. So it doesn't seem happy, but it keeps on growing. But it's contained for now.
For now.
Do we feed it or it just grows?
It just keeps growing.
We should probably feed it.
Let's not
It's-
worry about that.
Yeah,
got-
let's go down to
It's
the
got an
planet.
umbilical cord attached to the ship, so
It probably eats something stupid like CMBR
I hear that
radiation.
helps with pain.
I don't listen to
and
music.
insomnia.
CCR joke? Is that it?
NPR /
Nah, it's fine.
CCR was sort of like
All things lobstered.
Lob talk.
All right, so landing party. Let's prepare to enter the landmass
okay.
of Texas.
Yeah.
with
Any particular
dinosaurs.
place in this?
Where the Alamo would be?
Imagine it's a circle.
So
Where
like
in the
right in
Okay.
the center.
Red-
So the center.
Right in the
dead
hot.
center of it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
we're gonna
The heart of
scan it
Texas.
first, so we don't just teleport into concrete.
I mean, your scan only picks up some of the topology, so you're not
Topography?
Sorry, topography.
Yeah.
You're not like beaming into a volcano or anything. It
Well,
looks
that's
like
good.
It looks like center is sort of a mountainous region. surrounded by deciduous forest.
All right.
I mean, obviously, if this is emitting something, it's going to be in the center, or at least
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe. Unless, well, I'm not gonna say.
I just want to go to a water planet once.
No. Water's bad.
No, this is great.
There's water on this planet, but it's green.
But not a water world. Ah, great movie.
It's not at all.
Is there water under the ocean? Anyway, we teleport.
All right, so you teleport down to the planet. Are you wearing spacesuits or just out and about?
Spacesuits.
The atmosphere
Vac suits.
is completely fine.
I always wear a suit.
Just checking.
Yeah,
You left
fuck
the
that,
mustache on, I'm assuming.
Always.
Sure.
Because I'm pouring Gile of the Flossinat today.
Yeah. So when you get down on the planet, you teleport, and like I said, you're sort of on kind of a mountain. It's not that high. It's sort of like if you went up to Ortana, not too far from here. It's a mountain, but it's not that high.
There's a hill.
It's a hill.
It's kind of hill, yeah.
They used to be mountains.
It's the Appalachian Mountains.
I was gonna say
They
it's
are hills.
Literally a mountain.
They are hills.
Big hill.
like a elevation of about 100 feet from the rest of the
Hard
ground.
to breathe.
To breeds, that's
Very easy to breed. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
short-
Hard to breathe
short
up there.
Yeah, your cousin's just 2 doors down, brother.
So the mountains themselves have sort of a purplish color to it a little bit. It's like a dull purple.
Purple Mountain Majesty.
Yeah, a little bit. But the deciduous forests are a bright blue color. And you could see from where you are, there are various rivers and things like that, but they are the green color. So everything seems a little wonky color-wise on here. But you do see that from where you are located, that this planet is inhabited by some fairly large creatures, as they're just meandering around.
So can I turn on color correction on my HUD?
No, the planet is colorblind.
Oh.
High or low?
Low.
It does have color correction.
shit.
It just switches it back to, it's just gray rocks, green trees, and blue water for you.
I feel more comfortable now.
And everything's a giraffe. That's your color correction. Everything looks like a giraffe.
No, they're not
little
real.
giraffe?
Did you
Big
know
one?
giraffes, they don't make noise? That is not good. It's weird.
They say
Now they go.
giraffes don't make noise; they make
No,
love.
it's bird noises. As we all know, birds aren't real.
That's right.
That's true. Well,
Giraffes and
they're government
birds.
cameras. No. So, you're on the planet. Did you bring anybody with you? Kids or whatever?
Keith.
Keith.
I'm here now.
Keith.
Yeah, we
brought
talked
Keith.
about
Oh,
that.
okay.
brought Keith.
All right,
Yeah,
all right. I'm
we
here.
definitely talked
Yeah.
about Keith.
Does it count as a person?
Yeah. It counts as an individual.
Yes.
Okay.
Why'd you make that face when you... Why are you doing that?
It's a human thing.
I don't get it either.
Human
Noid.
Music.
infernaloid thing.
Oh, okay. So, what are we doing here? I feel like I need to be doing something.
We're
My
finding
hands,
someone.
His hands are
finding
just
someone.
shaking. He's like, I need to be doing something. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Seaman.
We're looking.
Keith?
We're looking for a American, not that one.
He just
a different
starts,
one.
He just starts looking anxiously all over the place, like
All right, find him.
small steps, just looking
Well,
around.
Go on, boy.
out of character. What if he showed him the scan and the bubble dome, and he could like kind of work it out to a smaller area?
Maybe.
So if you give him that information,
Make
he
it so.
pulls out a little pocket iPad thingy and just starts looking around. He's
handheld.
doing some calculations really quickly.
A sextant.
He's like, I don't think this is one tower. I think it's a bunch of little towers.
Okay.
Just so you know.
We find him and disable them.
I appreciate that working hypothesis, Keith.
Sure. If you, so he actually looks over and up a little bit, and on top of one of the peaks of the mountain, you see that there is like a fairly rudimentary but simplistic-looking tower of metal. I'm gonna guess it's one of those.
Knock it down.
With its
What do you mean knock it down?
guns, fire.
If it's transmitting, then we should be able to like tap into it and
Get
find
into
where
it?
the source is.
Yeah.
Yeah, knock down the firewall is what he meant to say.
Oh yeah. Okay.
but my gun's already trained on it, so I shouldn't shoot. Yes.
Well, your
I don't think
Not,
it's gonna.
not yet.
I don't think it's gonna do much.
I don't know if Zoop Zoop's quite as trigger happy as AJ is he? Or are you saying it's starting to bleed over?
Stand down, Z. Double Z.
All right.
We're gonna walk.
Yeah, let's just go up to the tower. See if we can
Okay.
get into the.
So you climb up the
The
mountain.
thing.
There's a tower. So this tower, when you get up there, it's about 10 feet tall. Fairly
Okay.
standard, like pyramidal sort of shape, but a little skinnier. And at the top there is a spinning radar dish, it looks like, and a series of lights. There's a console on the bottom.
All right, Keith.
Oh, okay.
Do your thing.
All right, let me get in there and do my thing.
It's obviously the smartest
Winner
one.
Heckers.
So he gets in there and he just starts messing around. He's just like, just just going crazy. And he's like, and done.
All right.
And he sort of like starts to project a little mini map coming out of his head.
What all his fears on people
it's
that he hates.
He's not a human.
It's sort of like a little bit of a layout of the topography, and it highlights a spot. He's like, pretty sure it's coming from there, and it looks to be about 20 or so miles away through the deciduous forest.
Well, let's beam over there.
It's 2 miles. We could just walk it.
20.
20 miles.
What are you, American? 20 miles is also fine.
Yeah, we'd save a lot of time if we could just beam
That
over.
literally
Yeah.
will take days.
However, it requires us to. Hey Verde.
So the comms are static.
Yeah, just as I thought.
Thanks, plot device.
Let's walk.
Yeah, or we could yog.
Oh, are there zip lines we could take?
No zip lines.
Okay.
I mean, you could try and fashion one.
Are there
Maybe
maybe
like vines we could swing on.
or motorcycles?
Not jungle trees. They're like pine trees and stuff.
That is
There
not
are
what
no
he.
motorcycles parked on this mountain.
Damn. Hold on, dude. Give me a high-low on that. That's not fair.
Yeah, how did he build all these towers if he didn't have transportation?
Why would he leave it behind?
Because he
Maybe
can
this is the last one.
make as many motorcycles as he wants.
Every tower he goes to, he just leaves an extra motorcycle behind, just
Yeah,
in
it's
case.
part of the 3D printing platform he has. He creates a motorcycle, goes to the next one, and he leaves the next one there, and he
Hello.
starts it up.
No,
Hi.
Come on, don't be.
I'm not putting motorcycles everywhere.
We're
They don't have to work.
What about dinosaurs? Can we ride those?
I mean, there are large creatures. I'm sure you could probably, maybe not domesticate, but you could probably
We could lasso them.
Why don't we just walk?
something.
We just walk.
We need to get some carbon to make dino food to tame
don't
them, and
want to
then we can
walk.
ride them.
I hate walking and my legs don't work.
All right, well,
You weigh like no.
I weigh 694 pounds.
I don't think that's true.
he ate
Keith,
the
tank
Italian.
of water.
Keith, wear him like a backpack.
All right.
We need you to Yoda him.
Okay, get on my back.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with this.
Luckily, I don't have any meat for him to eat.
Yeah, if you get the bloodlust, well, he doesn't have any.
We'll see about that, won't we?
You'll get the blood rush.
I feed
beak's just
Chumbledoo.
scratching.
Now that I think about it,
What was that, Double Z?
instead of feeding Chumbledoo.
It's been like a day or two, so Chumble has ripped the little strawman apart, and he looks
no.
very hungry.
I give him like a fist-sized portion
Oh, he
of
just
meat
tears into it.
from my vegan meat backpack.
Sure, your vegan meat backpack thing.
That's the thing I got from the.
I got it.
It's a.
I got it.
Yeah, that's what I got from the farmers
Okay,
market.
Well, you got a slab of fake human meat, I thought, right?
Yeah, it
No, it's-
self-perpetuates.
It's the meat of a vegan.
It's
Oh,
cruelty-free.
oh.
Exactly.
It's cruelty-free.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you feed it. It sort of
feed
has
him?
like eyes roll over white a little bit as it just rips into the meat and just starts going crazy. Does not acknowledge you until all the meat's gone. At which point, then it's just like, oh.
Oh, I love you too, little guy. Yeah, sorry, we were very busy.
Baby, I'm gonna eat that baby. Some point that baby will be my snacky do.
Yakish, are you singing like a jaunty tune?
Nope, I'm just thinking about eating that baby at some point.
Wait. Can we do a sea shanty about eating that baby?
a baby.
God damn it, John!
I mean, I'm sure it'd probably be
Stop
pretty
having
easy
my idea.
to make a sea shanty.
We can't because I haven't fixed my accordion.
What about
He
your?
hasn't built his
I thought-
hurdy-gurdy
hurdy-gurdy.
yet.
And I haven't built my hurdy-gurdy.
I thought it was a musette.
It is a musette, you son of a bitch. Stop throwing that in my face.
You've got
Well, learn to play the accordion.
You've got a cat keyboard. It's like the same thing. It's all of the above.
Cat guitar.
I'm done with the cat keyboard.
I saw 6 years ago.
And you have a
He's
dog
graduated
guitar.
from
That is a bullshit. I hate that dog guitar. And the child loves it so much. And it drives me insane. Can we
that's why
throw
you
this
hate your
out
kid?
now? It's for baby. He's like, nah, I'm a musician. Look at me play my hound dog.
Woof, woof, bark,
I
bark.
fucking hate it so much.
I bought it for you, Phil.
Yes, and
And then you gave it to the child. My child.
tried to throw it in garbage. He's like, where's my dog guitar? And it's like, you haven't played with it for 6 months and you don't have object permanence.
So then he
He's
was
like, where's my dog guitar, daddies?
So I bought
What about your Kirby?
That's true, but that's it. I got the Kirby I can fingers.
Sidetrack.
When he's alone.
I used to have this like little keyboard that had like a demo play thing, and my parents took it away from me because I just played it on repeat over and over. No,
this
it went.
kid's a
I know what it says. It goes dun 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 dun.
No wonder they
Dun,
fucking
dun,
did.
dun, 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 dun,
So
dun,
anyway,
dun,
we're
dun,
walking.
It was $600 and they saved up for it and he ruined it right away.
Why wouldn't they just break the button?
They smashed it in front of him.
They didn't think of that. Anyway,
Super glue the button
we're
down.
walking.
Okay. Like I said, this deciduous forest is pretty populated with creatures, it seems like. So you can
I'm going to try to
and-
lasso the big one as soon as I can so that Squidman and I can ride to the future.
Okay. It sort of looks... I would say it probably stands about 10, 12 feet tall.
What do its teeth look
Could
like?
4 of us ride it?
Or its eyes. Where are the eyes placed?
They're in the kind of side, a little bit on the sides,
Are on the side?
It's
Or
good.
is it the front?
Is it the side or the front?
kind of a little bit above.
It-
It's like corner of the head.
What do
He's
its
an
hands look
omnivore?
like?
It doesn't have hands. It has hooves. It is so.
These are dinosaurs.
No. That's you're thinking spike tails. So this particular creature is about, like I said, 10, 15 feet tall or so. The head kind of resembles an earth deer. The mouth does not. It is a bramble of all sorts of weird-looking teeth, and it seems to be gnawing on teeth from high up. And the body is it's pretty big and beefy, I would say. And it's got these big curled antlers as well.
It's a giant horse dog.
And are they bipedal?
Quadrupedal.
Okay.
None of the other creatures that are in the vicinity seem to be messing with them too
It
much.
sounds like if they were bipedal, they would be wendigos.
No.
But, okay.
No, these are not rotting. These are just straight up large quadrupedal, like herbivore maybe creatures.
Straight up.
I'm gonna
If
leave
its
it
teeth
alone.
is a mishmash, it's an omnivore, and we need it to go away.
I got that from the eyes not being in a single place.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one in a clearing, and then there's not weeds, but just like something akin to brambles. It's a whole big hodgepodge mess of plants,
Randall's.
Randalls, all over the place.
Randall Cunningham's.
The trees are about they're pretty. I would say the trees are about 8 feet apart. It's there's a fair number of trees in this forest though, and they stand 30, 40 feet tall, roughly. Some of them are obviously a little smaller than that, but most of the average is about 30 to 40
They're
feet.
like trees.
Stealth?
The bark is like a really pale color though.
I don't think we need to do stealth. Just stay away from these things. I mean, it's gonna take us a couple hours to get where we're going
So we're
anyway.
rolling stealth, or are we lassoing this motherfucker?
No, I wouldn't
not going
lasso
near
it, dude. I think it's going to eat you, especially because you are literally two different entities that have two different flavors. Yeah.
You are
Bananas?
literally the cherry on top of another
No,
piece of food.
He's like a corn dog.
He's not like a corn dog.
I've taken you
What?
He's
consideration.
literally like
He's
a
the
cherry on top. He's a sundae.
Okay, Zoom
It's
is
not
in
like
now.
it's not like Zoop Zoop is like a fucking flesh condom over top of AJ. I do know because that's how the race works. It sits on his head like a hat. You order them from Parmesan.
From Bam.
You say that, but I'm gonna lasso him.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna keep walking.
Yep. I'm gonna keep.
Roll to.
I'm gonna keep going.
Let's go with survival.
With survival, I get a 19.
Okay, so you do get a lasso up around the neck of this huge creature. Roll me a athletics.
Athletics? Ooh, I'm proficient in that, so that's excellent.
He's using the same cable that Javert killed himself with.
To honor his
What's
memory.
our
Family
proficiency
heirloom
bonus?
now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have I don't have all my stuff with me. What's our proficiency bonus right now?
3.
And athletics. I get a +2. I get a 20.
So you feel a tug at first, and you think, I got this. And
I
then
do,
it decides to turn in a different direction from, well, you know what? Hold on here real quick. Let me double check what it wants to do here. It wants to turn in a different direction. And it just pulls hard. You feel jerked forward, so you can either let go or hold on, but it starts to just take off in the opposite direction. So,
That should be an insight check.
you know what?
Yeah,
Dexterity save.
Or animal handling.
Or animal handling. That would be more useful.
Appropriate.
Dex save for right now.
I get a 17 on the die. I don't know how saves work, so
Do you have dexterity
my
saving
dexterity is
throw?
14, so 19 all day.
So I would leave it up to you then. Do you let go or hold on to the rope?
Well, can I insight to see what's smart?
No, that's not what insight does. You can intelligence checks to see what's... I mean, it depends on your viewpoint on what's smart.
I mean,
'Cause if
I
you-
want this dinosaur.
Then
Well,
I
then it
guess you-
doesn't sound like
you'd
you're going to
hang
let go,
on.
bud.
Yeah.
Is it
All right.
running in the
I'm gonna hold
direction
on.
we need to go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm holding on.
Okay. So you're being drugged through the woods at the moment.
Yes.
Okay. It's not pleasant. There's lots of brambles and whatnot, so you're going to take a little bit of damage from plants and
He
Well,
whatnot.
can I
could
activate my skis?
You don't have skis?
Yeah, but he could get 2 turtles
Where are turtles?
in the forest. I'm sorry,
Are there turtles?
Yeah, forest turtles.
tortoises. I'm sorry.
Tortai.
Tortais.
Tortoise.
Yeah, and just turtle shoe his way and water ski his way to freedom.
They're not turtles on this planet.
I think we should high low.
I already did the life on this planet. There's no turtles.
You sure about that?
I did.
They're all soft shells.
All of them.
Oh, gross!
You take 6 damage, and you have lots of little pricky plants stuck in your skin. What are the rest of you guys doing? You see this guy getting pulled
I'm just
away.
going.
Yeah, let's just to keep it going.
Well, I guess follow that idiot.
Okay.
Third officer?
Are you guys just walking, though? Just off to the side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear this weird chittering noise. Like above you.
Perception.
Dire squirrels.
I got an 18.
I got an 8.
Looking up, you see these 8-legged creatures that have these big bushy tails. It looks like 3 or 4 bushy tails, but its head kind of looks like a fox head, but it splits in 4 places. It's just rows of teeth.
Big bushy beard.
Big bushy beard tails. There's a bunch of those above as they're all looking down and just... Now, there's various sizes. The largest one is about the size of, like a horse. A little smaller, like a small horse.
Miniature horse?
Not miniature
big.
horse. It's pretty fucking big.
Pony.
So I'm going to look at the rest of us that are here, pull out a sticky bomb,
Okay.
and then slowly move my finger towards arming it. So, hey, we've got crazy, weird fox horse spiders above us.
No, those are party foxes!
I don't want to party with them.
Well, I guess you should throw that disco ball their ways! Boop! And we run!
And I throw it directly up
Okay.
and run.
Run.
Okay. All right, so you run, probably, I'm guessing, the same direction as where.
Yeah. We're following
Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Zoop Zoop.
Gotcha. The sticky
fucking
bomb
dummy.
goes off. You hear lots of roll me a damage, but you hear this strange, high-pitched squealing noise.
16.
Okay. You see that some of them drop from the trees, like bits of them. You also...
Good food, your waste.
You keep hearing that noise. You don't know if they're following you right away. So, they may, but for right now, it doesn't appear as though they're following. And it appears
Guess
as
you
though
guys should've
the woods are
gotten
about
on
to
my-
open up into a clearing,
Yeah,
like a
good-
big field.
Good thing that we are in spacesuits that are sterile so they can't track us by their smell.
Unless they can smell our suits.
Which are... oh, no.
They're not sterile anymore because we're on the planet now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start washing mine. The very...
Just skin's rubbing off all over it. Oh, no, I'm making it worse. So, yeah. So, there's a clearing with... think of a field, but the grass is about waist high.
Don't go into the tall grass.
Since I am on the back of Keith,
Yes.
do I have advantage on the grass? Like, on sight?
Not advantage, but you can,
Well,
you
I
can
mean-
perceive.
But do I have... Like, I could
You have
probably...
an eye line. You can
I'm going to see if
a
there's
little
anything
better.
moving inside that grass.
Sure.
Well, and you could probably still hold on to him and raise yourself up.
That's true.
Rise up.
18.
up.
So you see that there are these the heads of creatures sort of moving through the grass. It doesn't look like they're hunting or anything. It just looks like they're moving through the grass.
Where are their eyes placed on their heads?
Front. They have sort of a curved head a little bit, and they have like a strange walk to them.
Okay,
Let's say,
so
like a
there's
gait.
a velociraptor inside tall grass. We can't go through it. We can't go under it. We might as well go around it.
So I'm going to look to the right and the left. Is there an around?
The field goes for a long way.
Not where we can see, right?
Well, I mean, eventually, if you kept going, you'd probably find the end of this field. It would be woods again, but for where you are currently, you don't really... It would be a long, long walk.
I'm going to turn around.
Okay.
Are the party foxes coming after us?
Yup. Skittering down.
So,
Party lasso, guys?
wait, yeah,
Get your
where's
ski boots on?
Zoop Soup at?
He's being... So, he's emerged from the woods and is in the middle of that field,
So,
Yeah, I've
which
got
has
my
drawn the attention of some of these creatures.
okay, that's what I was
I've
wondering.
got my
run.
boots on.
That direction,
Yeah.
right behind him.
Yep.
Into
Follow
the
my
field.
divots. Yes.
You notice that whatever these things are sort of stand up a little better, and they have so the head's curved, but it's very long. It's about maybe 2 feet long and sort of narrows in. So it's wider at the top and then just sort of narrows in almost to a point, not quite. And they have like not vestigial arms, but these smaller appendages in the front with 3 claws on each one. And then you see that they sort of jump, and they have 4 other powerful legs, and they can actually run on all 6 to like move even quicker. So now they're chasing after the creature and Zoop Zoop, since he's being drug along.
So they look like
I'm
spy
running.
versus spy.
They're kind of like a cross between horses and raptors.
That's a good reference, John.
I don't even know what that is.
Fuck off. Really?
What did he say?
Spy versus spy.
Never seen it. Don't know what it is.
Read a comic book.
We're like the Mad comics.
Is that the
Yeah.
white?
Yeah.
Oh, the white and black. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never seen
14
it. but
athletics.
to try and keep up.
I'm running as
Oh,
fast
running.
as
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
in the
So you're-
same path.
I'm going to get off Keith and run myself.
There's no
Okay.
time to get off. You got to get on the Zoop
Don't
train.
tell me where to get on and get off.
Keith's not running great, but he's running.
I got a 15 athletics.
Okay, you're doing pretty good too.
I got a 20.
You're doing great. You're out in front.
I don't want to go too front.
Too right.
You know, get attacked by one of these horsey raptors.
Sure.
And as they follow Zoop Zoop into the grass sea, that's where we'll take a break.
Indeed. Hello, listeners. This is Dennis, World's Most Okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. Now, I know I've mentioned a couple of times that we were going to be having some super secret special guests on this year, and now it's finally time to reveal the super secret special guest that we had on for February's Patreon. None other than the star of Rent and Star Trek Discovery. We have our very own Anthony Rapp, and here's a little clip from the episode to give you an idea of what to expect. The track is completely flat, as if it's not going down at all.
He's going to scooch himself. He's been training this entire afternoon for this
Sure.
moment.
How far would you like to scooch, and what are you doing with this crate of dynamite?
Till I find a pit.
There's no
I'm
pit.
alive.
Don't let him scooch away.
Sure, you just keep on scooching.
Till the end of his days.
Yeah,
You get real sleepy.
it's where
Some
he's
say
happy.
He's still scooching to this day.
Yeah, some say you can hear the scooching of a mine cart.
still hear the
deep
tracks.
In the tunnel.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try.
Hey, Cornelius, you seen Botched lately?
I have not.
Yeah, where'd he go?
To his happy place.
Very good.
Everyone's
Poutine.
like, we want a song. Play us a song.
All right, hey, Macarena.
Like, oh, I don't know this one. Okay.
Hey?
You're gonna.
Hey, all right, all
You're
right.
absolutely going to.
They're
Ooh,
having
mi
trouble
gasolina.
following the beat, but they seem to really be having, one humdinger of a time.
Yeah, Macarena.
It just gets weirder from there. Anywho, head on over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast to check out these episodes and the hundreds of hours of other content we have for you. And we're back. Okay, so currently, you guys are racing after Zoop Zoop, who's being dragged by a giant fucking whatever creature.
Dog
it is.
horse.
Sort of it's like a deer moose horse thing. I don't know.
Party foxes.
Moose deer.
Still chasing?
It appears so, yes.
Oh,
they look,
yeah.
They look quite angry.
That's good. We'll get them to fight the horse raptors.
You hope.
What if they're friends?
Throw
And
a
they
flash
gang
work
up on us
together.
and they jump us into their gangs.
Hey, Jerry!
I guess we're
Hi,
members of a gang now.
High or low Zorthox?
Low.
Okay. All of a sudden, there is a huge explosion, and the front half that's dragging Zoop Zoop sort of just separates and goes flying in a different direction, so the back half of the creature just and stops. And there's this big, huge, smoking crater.
You know it doesn't stop? The zoop zoop, because that's how inertia works.
It just slides
Yes.
into the butt. Not all the way into the butt, just bumps
How
into
fast
it.
was it going?
Fist fist? Because I'm holding the
35,
reins.
40 mile an hour.
That's
So
fast.
his
pretty
feet
fast.
weren't on the ground,
Mhm.
and he's in the air.
Oh,
He
he's being
lassoed
dragged, I thought.
the neck. He's being dragged,
Yeah.
but 15 foot tall, and then back. If he's not being, if his feet,
Because I got a button
Dangling
kinda-
something, yeah.
As somebody who
dangling.
has jumped from a moving car going 45 miles per hour,
He just flies forward, is what you're saying.
yeah, his momentum's
Sure. Roll me a deck save.
I guess it depends on how
Zoop Zoop.
much the creature's
Weight?
gotta dump like a truck dies like
pretty-
what?
And
what?
it also
pretty dumpy.
depends if
What?
he was being dragged from behind. It depends on where he was fishtailing behind it.
True.
Yeah.
So
I
if
got an
he
11.
if he was directly behind it, he would run into it. But if he's to the left or to the right, he would be propelled forward.
So you go flying forward and sort of hit the back end of the creature and go ragdoll in the air and then hit the ground a couple more times. And you take 7 more damage.
So 13 all day.
Sure. Not writing it down. I need to add every
Literally
time you
don't
take
have
damage.
anything with me.
Right on that box behind you. You have a computer. Got boxes.
You have a computer.
Yeah, you have a computer. Does it have Word
You
documents?
have a phone with
No.
notes.
And a
I have a
phone.
computer.
My phone's getting my dice rolls on it.
So yeah, you crump up. You take 13 damage. That's what's
Meanwhile,
happening. the
just keep
raptor horse
running.
things, they seem startled and they just stop and sort of look around. Like, what the fuck was that? Just looking around. You guys just keep on running?
I keep running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up to the creature, past the creature.
I'm gonna
Past-
past
past
him.
it.
Past him.
Can
Just
I
keep
pick
going.
up Zoop Zoop while I'm running? Scoop him up.
We can scoop
just the
scoop
slug?
the zoop zoop.
Scoop, scoop, scoop,
I
scoop.
want to scoop and then zooba zooba.
But I just
Strength
question.
check?
Hold
I
on.
got
Yeah, question?
Are you scooping just the slug, which is Zoop Zoop, or AJ?
no. I would pick your
as
whole
well?
body up.
Okay, because you said Zoop Zoop, who is only the slug.
I only see you as one
I was gonna say,
entity.
we always just
All
refer
right.
to you as Zoop Soup unless explicitly
The entity
talking about
previously
shit.
known as AJ Washington
Yeah.
is no longer an individual.
Okay.
14 plus 2, 16.
He's a little heavy, but you got him.
Now I'm going to start running.
But you guys running by, the raptor horses do spot you. And they just like... And they just sort of hunker down a little bit. Boop. Oh, another grain.
Now run fast.
Okay.
I got the 26.
You just fucking take off.
22.
Damage roll is
Yes.
a 10.
Okay.
Athletics is a 15.
Okay. The damage sort of just causes cuts, and it's not a lot of damage.
The goal is not killing them, but just
Startling or-
Scaring
startling,
them.
Yeah.
stopping, and letting the party foxes
Yeah.
and them intermingle.
Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, they were scared of the explosion that just happened. I would
Yeah.
hope that this
So
explosion had the same
yeah,
effect.
they are not super cool with that, and they just sort of scatter because they're just like, I don't want to.
Also, what caused the first
we can think about that
explosion?
later.
You're not sure.
Unless we're running into a minefield.
How far past this dead body have you run?
I mean, by now, pretty
Hold
far.
up. Stop. Hey, wait. What was that, Z-Man?
What if we're running into a minefield?
The spider foxes don't appear to be following anymore either.
So I bring out my scanner.
Okay.
Hey, you guys want to, let's, stop. And I start scanning for...
I rolled a 26.
So yeah, you just took off running. Okay. So the grass
I mean, your
field
round
just,
speed is still your round speed.
so the
So 50 feet, right?
the field just sort of like kind of drops off where it is this not scorched earth.
Well, how
but,
big is that crater?
But like sandy, rocky terrain. The crater ended up being about 30 feet in diameter.
So then
Jesus.
I would continue, I guess, 20 feet past that.
Yeah.
And then when he said stop, in my comms, I would hear
Sure.
him stop.
Yeah. So he's a few feet into the terrain, I would say, that's a little different. And there is a forest on the opposite side of this. Your scanner is sort of glitching out whenever you're doing this. So you're not sure what's going on with that.
But we didn't see like a fucking laser from the sky come down, right? It was just running and then
And then boom.
Half of it gone, yeah.
It was there, and then it was not.
then it ceased to be.
Okay. So yeah, what are you guys doing? No creatures are currently around you. They've sort of scattered away. If you look back behind you, you can see in the distance some more of these tall creatures roaming around randomly near the woods.
I'm going to go back into the moose
Okay.
and start taking some meat out of it.
Snacks.
There's lots of meat.
Just the testicle fills.
Moose tracks.
Okay. A testicle fills.
Put them into my
Meat
ball sack.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of meat. All right. What are you guys doing?
Well, Zorthox, I think you're right about the minefield.
I think we just need to proceed very carefully.
My scanner isn't
Like
working.
with like sticks.
Well-
we don't want to set it off.
How far away is the forest now on the other side?
About 100 yards.
Okay. I mean, stealthing and being perception-y.
Think light thoughts.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Zoop down.
Okay.
Oh, I was kind of enjoying that,
I
actually.
was gonna say,
You could,
it's
Don't care. I'm not your goddamn chariot. Even though I'm hot like fire, baby, man.
what?
something about chariots and
Stroked
fire.
out
Got
the
it?
middle of
No, sorry, I called him fire, baby,
Fire,
but
baby.
not to his face.
Oh, gotcha.
We can send Keith first.
What?
Keith,
I don't want to go out there.
can you use a
Clicks?
different spectrum of vision to detect any kind of live explosive matter?
Like vibrovision.
Vibrovision?
Oh,
something like that.
Vision.
Oh, you guys, I forgot that every suit has sonar built into it. And we'll be
it's
able
true.
to activate it and it could bloop. And if something bounces back there, we know it's a bomb.
Yeah, but we would need like
High or low?
we would need
Low.
like GPR.
Nope. 74.
Well, I mean, if we're just using, sound waves, the ground is going to go
it's not
bloop
gonna-
back anyway. So
I don't
it's
know
not-
how
it's not gonna-
science
He doesn't.
works.
I was
Yeah, I
still letting
know.
him do it because otherwise it would be canon for later. Rather not give him advantages later if I can help it. If you want to add that to your suit, that's fine. But for right now, you don't.
For right now,
Let's just
Stealth and perceive.
proceed
I'm going to
cautiously.
get stealthies.
Okay.
I'm one with tall grass. That's where I can swim through the grass. It's so tall.
Okay.
I slip into shadows.
In the grass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm stealthing in this grass so that these boogums can't bite my butt.
Sure.
Got
If you
22.
say so.
You're super sneaky in the grass. All of a sudden, you just hear a shh, and then you don't see Yakish anymore, the rest of you. Which is slightly startling, knowing that he's a goddamn murderer. But
all right, Yakish, we're going to go across this minefield now. Have fun in the grass.
yeah, but you don't usually eat them. You just skin him and drain him.
Usually.
I said usually.
I don't have anything against Jordan that I would want to give him bodily
If
harm.
he was bleeding, I'm sure you'd probably eat him.
It's a mercy killing. He doesn't want me to suffer.
You would suffer.
I'm trying to keep him from understanding that all human existence is suffering.
Got it. So yeah. So it's the field, and then it just turns into this rocky wasteland.
No?
Can you pull up your...
Keep going.
How far away are we from the beeping of
How many miles has it been, yeah?
Zorthox?
Oh, it's at least a solid couple more miles.
Well, we've gone most of
two.
the way.
Thanks. How far away are we? It's been...
Well, I had you guys
You-
traveling
you-
down the mountain, and there
You
wasn't much
made
there.
progress. Okay.
Are we traveling down the mountain?
Dude, I'm sorry.
What?
Everyone's been taking tease jokes tonight.
It's okay. I'm just up slow on the uptake. You guys are good.
So yeah, it's just you in a big old field of death, and then Boogum's.
What do you mean death?
Wait, do we not have
Might
hover
be months,
protocol
you
on our
don't know.
soups?
No,
I pressed the hover button on my suit.
you have hover protocol in space.
All right, so the small, tiny
So-
jets on your suit go as hard as they can, and you don't move because we still have G's.
Gravity.
Oh, I was thinking gangsters, tiny, minuscule, invisible gangsters
G's.
holding us down.
It's bad. Sorry.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
I move forward.
Okay.
I got a 27 to perceive in front of me for any sort of mine
You
things.
see you just happen to notice while intently staring downwards, because you managed to walk about 30 feet in, and as you're about to take another step, you see just the tiniest little light just blinking from underneath just a speck of dirt. And you're like, oh, I
Two
think
barrels.
that's a
Don't,
mine
don't
right
step
there.
on that.
Don't step on the boopy mic.
I found one.
I get a 13 to perceive as I go forward.
You don't see
Anybody?
shit.
Anybody have a stick
Why do you want
Yeah,
the
obviously
stick?
I have a stick.
to put it near the mine so you know where it's at?
We're not coming back, though, right?
Then, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
Jesus, where did you
No,
come from?
sorry.
Zoop Zoop,
I camouflage with my surroundings.
Zoop Zoop, high or low?
Oh, I don't like this. Hi.
Yeah, you're fine.
Sweet. Jesus.
As you wander out to around the roughly the same distance out.
So he marked it in the ground with a stick.
Uh-huh.
Is there any way that I can reverse engineer this mine to see kind of what we're dealing with?
If you try and... Well, you don't know what kind of mine it is, so you don't know if it's pressure sensitive.
Should probably not pick it up.
I
Or
kind of want to
pick it
pick it up
or
and see if I
dig
can
it up.
deactivate it.
You also
And
don't know how big it
You
is.
should bite it with your
Proximity.
beak.
But if he puts a stick next to it and it didn't go off, so it's probably not a proximity mine.
no, I think they're pressure mines.
It's a good guess.
A Proxima Centauri mine.
So yeah. So you're about 30 feet into this field of not death.
Dennis plans a whole campaign in space, doesn't even know stars.
I'm sorry.
Beetlejuice. Sorry, what?
That's number one. Don't say it 2 more times. You play with fire.
Well, I'm saving that up for myself.
Beetlejuice?
Come on, stop it.
not
We
yet.
already have a hot baby here.
He comes onto our
Wait,
Patreon
don't-
next month.
Don't you have to look in a mirror when you do that too?
That's a Bloody Marys.
Oh, whatever.
Bloody
Same
juice.
thing.
All right,
Blood juice.
Bloody juice.
be careful as I slop my way through the minefield.
So you want to move another 30 feet.
I do, yeah.
Perception?
Got the 12.
So we're going 2 miles, 30 feet at a time here?
No. We're going
100
100
feet of
yards.
Death field.
Okay.
Wait, feet? Yes. 100 feet then. I thought you said 100 ya.
I did, but I forgot.
Hi.
You hear
You
a
could always edit
click.
I want to do deck save and dive out of the way.
Okay.
That's a big
That-
dive.
Backwards.
You're not supposed to take your foot
Okay.
off after it clicks, idiot.
Roll deck save.
That's not great either. Got the 14.
It's not great. So you go to do like a backflip off of it or something, and you hear the beep, and it explodes. You do go backwards.
Good.
Quickly.
Very good.
You're going
Because
to
of the
take
explosion.
Well, how much of him goes backwards?
almost.
Stop trying to take limbs from me, Jorans.
He's just a beak with a head on top of it at this point.
I decided I didn't want to kill this character off again, Jorans.
You take 36 damage.
Holy fuck.
And you lose
Hot diggity damn.
Wait, does he? So he bounces backwards?
Partially lose for it. Oh yeah, he flies backwards right to where you guys were. So he explodes
You're
and
back
he
at the
flies
start,
backwards
idiot.
and just skids back to the exact spot you're all standing.
It's at 36.
Yes.
You really want to take my limbs? You want to take the time to think about, are they my baby limbs or my
The baby
robot
limbs. The baby limbs.
arms?
Yeah, it's the baby limbs.
So I lost a robot arm.
The robot arm is just damaged. I won't say it's completely off.
So I lost how many?
Just gotta put a little WD-40 on it.
Two of the
Double
baby limbs
D40.
Double
yes.
D40.
and half of another limb with a semi-damaged robot limb.
Okay.
Still have what? 4?
Yuckish, you alive?
I won't be for long.
It's just smoke rising off of him.
Guys, I'm gonna go pick him up.
Don't touch me, Jorans. I'd rather die here on a field I don't want to be in.
That's fine. I'm
Then
just gonna
being
put
dumb-
you in this fishnet.
I throw
Oh,
some
you're looking
meat at
real
him.
sexy now. Over the shoulder. Let's do it.
Can I give him some vegan meat?
You're going to put the octopus in a net?
So you can keep looking. Do you want the burlap sack?
Be less offensive, bro.
You'll have to dex me to get me into that fucking net.
Fucking coffee sack.
You're prone though, right?
That guy spent a
Yes.
free action to stand up.
Can you?
No, you spend half
Yes.
your movement speed.
It's true, you do.
Go for it. Fuck.
You're rolling great tonight, Phil.
What'd you get?
No, what? You're the one attacking me.
Yeah, I sure am. Can I inspire myself?
Not
too
not
late.
after
All
you
right.
roll it.
So 7.
Oh, fuck, I got a 10. Get your fucking net away from me.
Rolls out of the way of the net.
That is not funny. That's very offensive to an octopolian to try to net them.
Well then, get
got-
in my fanny pack.
No.
Let's do it. Zip. Get in.
I
Get it,
get
come
back
on.
on Keith.
Okay.
At least this autonomous man at least has a soul. Can't
wait.
be sad about you.
I don't know if
I have ideas.
This thing's full of Scotch eggs. You could have been going to town on them.
You know I have an egg allergy, you son of a bitch.
No, they're called Scotch eggs
Yeah,
because
I
they're
don't-
Scotsman's testicles.
I don't care. I don't eat any kind of eggs.
Egg shapes.
You fucking know that. It's part of my
mostly
cat.
sausage?
What?
It's mostly sausage.
Just screaming and then stuff. What?
Yeah, it is
Scotch
mostly
egg?
sausage at this point. But
Yeah.
all right, let's keep going.
I have an idea though. What if we hollowed out Keith's stomach and then we could shove not Krang inside his stomach?
Yeah, you
and
can
he
make
look
me
out?
crangle ways.
Yes.
I don't think that I would survive that sort of procedure.
Keith, you could
I need my
engineer it so
insides.
that. Well, can't you just move them? You're a
Hey,
robot after all.
Keith, I'm on your back right now so you can hear me. We're not going to do that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, thank God.
I text the Zoop Soup. We are so doing this when we get back to ships.
It's a good idea.
I think it's wonderful. You know what? This is why I joined your multi-level marketing for these wonderful ideas. I'm going
Yes,
to be
well,
able to pay
there's
back
more
my
where that came
student
from.
loans once I finally make it big.
All right, so Z-Man, you found one
yes.
already,
I'm just keeping my eyes out.
You
and just
take the
keep
lead.
moving forward.
and I'll
Okay.
not assist you because I don't have proficiency in that.
I
However,
got a 19.
I
So-
fucking
Keep
believe in
my
you,
eyes
you
out.
son of a bitch.
Well, I already rolled.
Yeah. I already did it. It's fine.
That's for
So
the
next time, Adam, whatever.
So
D12.
you're wandering through this,
D6.
and you notice just to the left of where you're stepping, another one of these just barely visible blinking lights. And you're like, oh, mine.
Mine.
And we're all in a single line, right?
Sure.
Step where I step.
Okay. Who wants to move forward next?
He's in the
Zoop
lead,
Zoop does.
so we're following him. He's marking out the lines.
Sure, yeah, you can.
Now Zoop Zoop's going his own path. Thank you.
Okay. Soup.
I got a 13.
Add a D6. I already
Oh,
inspired
that's right.
you.
That's right. I got an 18.
So you are about to step on what looks to be a rock when you hear the gentle tingling in the back of whatever demons have for balls that is Joran's sultry voice, and you think wiser of it.
Sorry.
And you move your foot a little bit, and you're like, oh, that's another blinky light.
Keep moving forward.
Wait, did you inspire everybody?
I'm directing it to Zorthox because I'm following him.
Because Zoop Zoop apparently is
Alright.
going off on his own path.
No, I'll cut towards them in the quickest way possible.
Oh, God, you are so dumb for being mostly brains.
Sure. I would say one more check, Zorthox ought to do you.
Zorthox, I just need you to know that our end goal is your end goal,
That's
which
right.
is the goal of the end of all goals.
Bringing hell to the universe.
Sure.
Add a d6.
Jesus. I got a 17.
Wait, Zorthox, what's Hell's policy on brain slugs on free-willed people?
Oh, they're fine.
Oh, well,
We
I
got
like
nothing
that
against
too.
them.
So,
All
just
right.
before exiting the field of death, we'll call it, you notice another
The
one
field
of
of
these...
screams?
Field of Screams.
Killing fields.
Take my
Killing
chances
fields,
on the field of death.
You see another one of these devices just off to the right of where you were, so you're going to miss it, and you can pass on through to the other side, which is forest, which when you do, you notice that most of the trees are adorned with skulls of spiketails and signs that say keep out in a number of languages. And at that point, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers, His Lord and Majesty Big Jim, He Who is Steve, The Nuck, Big John, Chronic Ejack Skinner, Shonda Panda B-Mail, Disgruntled Furniture, Brown Note 1, and Sparkle Brony 69. You want to support the show? Head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast and support where you can, like our newest patron, One Who Bakes. If you have
All
a
right.
moment, head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, like our newest 5-starer.
Probably One Who Bakes, but we'll go from the actual review.
Can't remember the last time I've laughed so hard. 5 stars from Baking Mama of 3. 12, 30, 20, 20. Absolutely not kid-friendly, but I've doubled over laughing at my desk. Like, can't breathe. Tears coming. Siders hurting laughing. The disgusting sidetracks they take get pretty weird. Listening to these guys makes me miss my D&D days.
There's a community over at their Discord that plays a D&D every so often. We salute you, Kit Kat the Cat Cat. You are this episode's Bit Commander.
Kit Kat Mander?
Bit Commander!
Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music. And as always,
Mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Botched.
see you next week, nerds.
Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. You can support Dennis's new comic book projects over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. And you can support Phil's streaming projects over at patreon.com/imaginarynomad. That's not Tristan. There are more boxes in my
TOS,
dining
we
room.
don't need to see your weird dick.
You're crumping.
I know you're just coming home and we want to see it, but now's not the time.
Later.